Hey everybody, I hope you're having an amazing morning in Eastern Kentucky. Here at the Daily Drive, we always start by saying that we want you to know Jesus a little better so we can live like him a little more. With that in mind, let's go ahead and dive in for today. Yesterday, we started a new week and new conversation about the authority of Jesus in Mark's gospel. Today, I want to continue that conversation as we keep studying Mark chapter 1. In Mark chapter 1, verses 21 through 22, we read this about Jesus. The Bible says they went into Capernaum, and immediately on the Sabbath, he entered the synagogue and was teaching. And they were astonished at his teaching, for he taught them as one who had authority and not as the scribes. I love where Mark places these verses in his gospel. We haven't even read any of Jesus' teachings yet, but Mark wants to make one thing clear. Before you hear anything that Jesus teaches, you have to understand that Jesus has the authority to teach whatever he wants. We saw it yesterday, and we're already seeing it again today. Jesus is acting like he has the authority to tell people what to do with their life. You see, other people don't really have the authority to tell you what to do with your life, but Jesus does. And so anytime you sit under the teachings of Jesus, there's this expectation that you would submit to that teaching. You're not submitting to anything I'm saying, and you're not submitting to anything another pastor or teacher may be saying. But you are submitting to what Jesus is saying, because Jesus has all authority. Because Jesus has all authority, we should submit to what he says about forgiving other people, even though we may feel like holding a grudge. Because Jesus has authority, we should submit to what he says about our speech or conduct, even though we feel like venting or gossiping about someone. Because Jesus has all authority, we should allow him to determine what is and what isn't a priority for our lives, even though we have our own agenda or dreams. Whatever Jesus teaches, we should be willing to submit to that teaching. And so as we wrap it up today, I want to ask you to take a minute and talk about this with Jesus. Ask him to help you recognize his authority and to help you submit to his authority in everything he says and in everything he does.